It seems like you need to be solaced, telling from the scratch on your knee. You fell and got hurt in the process, and now you come crying to me. I catered for these circumstances, and hands carry needle and stitch in my pants. Don't worry, my dear, there is nothing to fear. Just a stitch and a sew, soon it's almost as new, and the cut will adhere. After all, you have to admit it is not as severe. Needle and stitch right here. Take care or you'll end up scarred, my dear. I can't stand to watch children bleed. Well, don't give me that kind of look now. Just keep going on, soon you will see how everything will end well, though it still may depend on your skill. I catered for these circumstances, and hands carry needle and stitch in my pants. But yet needle and thread can bear dangers instead. If you're clumsy and plump and all fingers and thumbs, it might just turn out bad, especially when it comes to delicate operations like that. Oh, I have needle and stitch right here. Take care or you'll end up scarred, my dear. I can't stand to watch children bleed. I guess I should revise my statement. The wound is not going to heal. Forget about all that I said and work harder on your stitching skill. I catered for these circumstances, and hands carry needle and stitch in my pants. Now you pay the bill for your lack of skill, and please do stop crying and mourning and sighing. Don't weep like a whelp that is painfully dying. I merely was trying to help. Oh, I have needle and stitch right here. Take care or you'll end up scarred, my dear. I can't stand to watch children bleed.
Hello, dear friends of adventure games. The spyware we installed on your computers tells me that many children are sitting at their screens again tonight. That's why I'll refrain from telling you the story that I had actually prepared for you. Of course, that's a real shame. It would have been such a good story.
Entertaining explosions, a giant robotic opossum,
but also with many offensive expressions and an inordinate amount of excessive violence. The story that I'll tell you instead has a slightly different flavor. It's about Lilli, the most virtuous child in the entire world. And it begins in the courtyard of a small, sleepy convent school.
not too far from the place where the giant robotic opossum is sucking the brains of innocent bystanders out through their eye sockets.
But enough of that. It's a beautiful sunny day, and Lilli is raking the leaves in the yard with a cheery tune on her lips.
La la la, la la la. times do I have to tell you not to sing while working? You know very well that I hate the sound of cheerful children. These children are driving me crazy.
Oh, there you are. Is that Moloch making you rake leaves again?
Uh-huh.
How boring. And so unnecessary, too. The leaves all drift back onto the path anyway. You should just come with me instead. I'm on a treasure hunt right now, you know? Well, it's your decision. You can always come to the swing tree later when you're done here. I think I found something in the flower beds over there. Until then, see ya!
There are frequent reports of accidents caused by the mishandling of computer games. To minimize the risk of a crippling deformity, we recommend that you strictly comply with all of the following safety guidelines. Do you want to play the tutorial?
All right, man, it's a long intro. Welcome, I am Mistled. This is Edna and Harvey. Harvey's New Eyes. We're trying something a little different this time. Normally I do Let's Plays and such, as you all know. This game, though, I started Let's Playing it, and it's... some of the puzzles are obscure, let's say. So I was like, forget that mess. So I just played it normally with all me getting stuck and just being frustrated, having no clue what's going on. So we're going to do a walkthrough instead. Because you have to do some logical leaps that, unless you're used to how this game plays, I didn't make. I'll also try to point out where some of the achievements are as we go along. I do have a full-on achievement guide over on Steam and a playlist here on YouTube that shows all the different, or the more annoying achievements. I ignore like the story achievements and stuff like that. And I will try to point them out here as well if I don't forget them. The first achievement you can get is actually right here. Achievement called Fast Learner is for basically refusing to do the tutorial. So if you want a quick and easy achievement, just click no. And that's it. Now we have to rake the leaves as our first task from Mother Superior. And this actually takes forever. If you just rake the leaves, like it makes sense, you end up just raking the leaves back on top of each of these little stone slabs. So instead of doing that, let's rake these once and reveal this stone slab here. Let's rake the stone slab instead.
What's that noise outside?
Which makes Mother Superior not happy with us. Let's do it again.
It's unbearable!
And let's continue to make her angry. There we go.
Now I've had it up to here! I
Good.
guess I overestimated you once again. You're not even fit to rake leaves. It doesn't matter. I have 2 new tasks for you. The flower beds in the backyard have to be dug up again. Can you manage that? Uh-huh. I doubt it, but we'll see. And while you're in the backyard, the swing tree is infested by termites. Come up with something to get rid of them for good. So, one more time, for the really clueless. First, dig up the flower beds. Second, get rid of the termites infesting swing tree. You'll be very sorry if you don't do a good job.
I think she underestimates how good we are at getting out of stupid tasks. Alright, so one thing with this game, you can hold the space button down, and it will show you all the places you can click on. These little red eyes, and arrows to where you can go. So we're going to start with, click on this cellar window and stick our head through here. In order to grab this paintbrush we will need later. You can also get another achievement right here. If you try to click on something over here, any of these items really.
The idea was good, but Lilli's arms were too short.
You get this message about her arms being too short. If you just keep clicking that and get that same message, after getting about 15 times, you will get the short arms achievement. We're going to pull this bush back too while we're here.
Lilli was excited
To reveal
Where could
this,
the hose lead to? What a
This water pump.
surprise. The hose led to,
A thing, right.
Thing.
Alright, so we'll ignore that for a moment. Going to the backyard where the termites are. And here we've got termites, we got a tree, a tire swing. That's all not super important. So let's talk to our friend Edna.
Hey, Lilli, did you finally get out of doing your stupid raking chore?
Yep.
Very good. Then you finally got time to go treasure hunting with me? What? Did you get even more chores to do? That's so unfair. But maybe we can still find a way for you to help me. That would be cool.
Alright, here's our conversation system. Let's just talk to her about everything.
I'm sure you're dying to know how the treasure hunting's going, right? Well, to be honest, not so great. The ground is just too hard. I doubt I'll be able to find anything here without a shovel. But I already have lots of cool dirt under my fingernails, and I even swallowed a slug by accident. A small consolation from Mother Nature. What do you have to do for Mother Superior now? Don't tell me you have to scrape off her warts with a pumice stone again.
Ew.
I'm still finding crumbs in our bunk from last time.
Ew. So you'll notice that Lilli never actually speaks.
She
You just
told
click
to
the
get rid
item,
of the
she
termites
grunts.
on the swing tree, right? It was just a question of time. Does she even realize how hard it was to collect them all? I even broke into the firefighters museum to get the large red ones. And then all the trouble I went to teaching them tricks. They can already do a polonaise if you lay a trail of jelly. I wanted to teach them the cha-cha next. What the hell? Maybe you can relocate them instead of blasting them out or whatever else it was you had planned. I'd even help you, but I've run out of jelly.
Alright, so we need some jelly
Are you
to
still
attract
worried about
the termites.
I'd really love to help you.
Or something
but
sweet.
unfortunately,
Doesn't have to be
I don't have
jelly,
any more
I guess.
jelly to lure the little darlings someplace else. But when we found the treasure, we can buy ourselves a whole jelly factory. Or even better, a honey farm.
There you
I
go.
think honey is much cooler than jelly anyway. It sticks to the bottoms of your shoes better. And if we had a honey farm, we could also train the bees. Maybe there's still a chance for my project. Peepholes for the Great Wall of China, after all.
Alright, we also talk about digging up the flower
Wait, wait,
beds.
This is an especially hard spot.
We need a shovel.
Oh, what a drag. This is
As she
ruining all
mentioned
my
earlier.
calluses. And it took me so long to nurture them. These flower beds could really use some digging. Don't tell me that's exactly what Mother Superior ordered you to do. But that's fabulous. Then you'll be able to help me dig up the treasure after all. You don't even have a choice. You've been kind of told to by the Lord. All we still need is a shovel. The
Ask about a shovel.
Lilli. We'll never dig up the treasure without
Which
a
you may have
shovel.
seen in the cellar earlier.
I don't know where we can find a shovel either. I'd imagine they're kept in the cellar. Now we
That's-
just need to
you're
find a way
correct.
to get down into the cellar.
Which is
You
locked,
can't
of
walk
course.
through walls by any chance, can you?
Nope.
We really have to teach you how to do that one of these days.
That'd be
But
awesome.
First, you should concentrate on the shovel. It has top priority.
Over walking through walls, I don't think it does, honestly. Alright, let's
Mother
about this.
Superior is having a bad day again, isn't she?
always.
That wasn't hard to guess. The last good day she had was when everyone got mumps. I've rarely heard her laugh so hard. Don't let her annoy you too much, okay?
Alright, we have talked to her about all of her things.
The
So these
swing
termites-
tree was crawling with termites. Why did Mother Superior dislike these cute little animals so much? The
Got a
yard
compost
waste was
barrel.
rotting away leisurely in the composting bin. A paradise for maggots and spiders. Lilli couldn't stop watching the fascinating activity in there.
I'm not going to click on everything, of course, but you should when you're playing through this. Because there are lots of interesting narrations to go with most every item, all from Lilli's point of view. As you see, the cellar door is locked and we can't climb through the window. It won't let us drop into it. So let's go over to the well and see. We got Bee's Nest and Freeman and a garden hose. Talk to Freeman, see what he's looking at.
Oh, Lilli.
Talk to me,
I
Freeman.
thought somebody was there. Don't bug me. I'm busy.
Oh, Freeman's a jerk. What's in the well?
Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? I'm
I'll
trying
listen.
to concentrate,
It's an
okay?
adventure game. I ain't got time for listening.
Something is down there in the well. I can see something sparkling. Oh man, I hope it's the key to the cellar. That would be so gumbo.
So how are you gonna get that? First off, yeah, gumbo.
Let me guess. You don't know what gumbo is, right?
Nope, I do not.
Oh, Lilli, you're just hopelessly square. Guys as cool as me say that's totally gumbo. Or that gumbos. But you're just lame. Totally ungumbo.
Okay. So cellar keys down there?
Really, Lilli, stop talking so much. Unless, of course, you have an idea how I can get the cellar key. Just think of all the things I could do with it. I hear that awesome stuff is stored down there. Not just junk like shovels and brushes and all that. I'm talking about real treasures.
In the cellar?
Is
There
this
are
gonna be
rules,
another
though,
one of your lectures
Freeman.
about law and order at the convent?
Yes.
I'm so interested.
But you can't go in the cellar.
We're not allowed in the cellar. Jeez, Lilli, you're like a broken record. We can't do this. We can't do that. Don't drink
Right.
motor oil. Don't
Right.
play with the electrical sockets. You really know how to
These are
spoil
all good
the
ideas.
fun. No wonder no one likes you.
Dang. Play nice, man. Play nice.
Can't you see I'm busy with the well? Or did your oh-so-great Mother Superior forbid that too?
Yes.
Oh yeah? That just proves how absurd adults' rules are. What, you're still here? Don't creep around like
It's
that.
deep.
I
I'm right in front of
almost
you.
fell in the well from fright. Oh, how cute.
So can I push you in?
Are you worried about me now, or what?
Now it's gonna
Don't
push you
worry.
in.
I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna climb down into the well. But not because Mother Superior has forbidden it, just because it really is too dangerous.
Pansy.
Although...
Yeah, get on down there. The
What?
ice is too dangerous.
I know that Mother Superior doesn't want
Oh,
us
man up.
climbing into the well. Why don't you tell someone who cares?
Is that some
On the
macho
contrary,
nonsense you would
That's
do?
almost an incentive. I do
There you go.
almost anything to avoid becoming such a conformist little robot like you.
Excellent. Jump in the well. So, climb in the well?
I said get lost. It's none of your business what I'm doing here.
Hey now. Alright. So we're done with that. He didn't know anything about those. Forget those. Alright. Talk to him. We don't care about the bird's nest or the hose yet. Leave. And we heard something.
When Lilli returned to the well, Freeman was gone.
Alright, so now that Freeman's not here, we can actually mess with stuff. They won't mess with us. He won't stop us. Stick the garden hose in here. You can dump some water in there, maybe raise Freeman back up with the cellar key that he said he thought I saw down there. I also like this bee's nest. So take your rake and hit the bee's nest with it to get that down.
What's going on? Lilli, no!
We need some honey.
Go away! I'm allergic!
Oh no. Clumsy Lilli had actually dropped the bee's nest into the well.
Just want some
The
honey.
bees didn't like it too much either. Their buzzing sounded different than usual.
Alright, so now we've done that. Let's go back over here. This faucet does not work, so you can ignore it. Take the hose off of that, and then grab it again and connect it to our pump. There we go. And turn on the pump.
Lilli, have you completely lost your mind?
Yes.
Turn that off immediately. But did I not tell you exactly what you should be doing? I just can't believe you keep finding new ways to disappoint me.
Trying to get rid of the termites. Calm down. It's okay.
Lilli didn't understand what she had done wrong.
Alright, so now we've done that. Even though we only, yeah, this is a great scene. Even though we only had the hose on for like 2 seconds, we still got a full well of water here. So that's cool. Let's talk to Freeman. He's not happy, I'm sure.
Lilli, thanks a lot for your great help.
No problem,
you
man.
really did a fantastic job.
Got you out of that
If
well,
I could
didn't I?
ever help you. Oh, you want the cellar key, but of course not. What in the world are you thinking? You're the one who got me to go into the well. It's
Your fault.
fault that I fell in.
What?
But instead of helping me get out, you throw a beehive on my head.
I did do that.
Nearly drown me. Look at me. I'm wet, covered in bee stings, and smeared from head to toe with honey. I know everyone thinks you're sweet and harmless, but you're actually a walking disaster. You can definitely forget about the key. You keep away from me.
You are mean. Alright, so now we need some honey. Use our brush on the beehive. There we go. And we have some honey on our honey brush. Let us go back to where our termites are. Because they would like some jelly or some honey or something. And you'll notice that we are trailing honey behind us. Now you can't use the honey directly on the termites, but you can use it on this compost barrel.
The compost bin was the ideal place to move the termites to.
That's right.
Lilli started right away.
So they will go after that compost barrel now.
So far, the plan had worked well. Maybe a little too well. The termites were now following Lilli's spilled honey back into the courtyard.
Ah! No, don't! Get away! Ah!
Strange sounds were drifting towards her from over there. It was probably the termites celebrating their new home.
Sure, that was it. Sure, that was it. And Freeman was celebrating with them. So let's follow our termites around, see what's going on with them. Where are they going?
Freeman had now left for good, but at least the termites had found a new home on the bench. And as if that weren't reason enough to be happy, they had been joined by one of those funny gnomes that Lilli sometimes saw around.
So this is where you get your first taste of how this game really is. Where you accidentally murder somebody, and then they're covered in pink paint to prevent it from being, I don't know, blood everywhere, and so looking cute. I guess. I don't know. Regardless, we got a cellar key. And that's what we wanted. So, take your key, head on over to the cellar, and let's take our key and go inside.
Mother Superior had strictly forbidden children from playing in the cellar.
We got a good reason.
On the other hand, Lilli had a task to finish.
Right, it's like permission. Almost. So in here we need a shovel. So let's take that.
A shovel! That's exactly what Lilli needed.
Absolutely. We don't need this air hammer yet, but let's take it anyway because we're here. I think we can't take the can of food, right?
Lilli got along great with Doris, the lunch lady. That's why she knew Doris would start throwing knives if anyone messed up her pantry.
Okay. And we don't need the stove yet. So let's take those things out of here. We now have our shovel. Let's go back to our garden flower bed area and talk to Edna again.
Hey, Lilli, what's new?
I have a... Oh, okay. I'll try to give her the shovel. Give shovel to Edna. There we go.
The shovel. Oh, Lilli, you're the best. Let's not waste any time and dig up the treasure.
Good plan.
And Edna and Lilli began digging out what they thought was a treasure chest.
That's quite a treasure chest. It looks like it might have belonged to some space pirates once. So what? They were space pirates from World War II. Who cares? What's more important is that they left us their treasure. Come on, let's open it. I'm so excited.
Also known as a bomb. So we found a bomb. Though we can't open our fingers, use a shovel on the bomb to force it open.
Yippee! You did it! And what's that supposed to be?
And inside we have a live
Those
detonator, I
pirates
think.
must have led a pretty miserable life if this was their most precious treasure. Well, at least we have a fabulous chest, and I already have an idea what we can do with it. We'll bury our own treasure. Do you
There
have
you go.
anything on you?
I got some string.
Some wool from embroidery class? Wow!
Wool
that's
works, okay.
Perfect! Our friendship ribbon, the string that ties us both together, so to speak. Come on, put it in there. Now we just have to bury the chest again and...
Lilli! Where did that brat disappear to now? Lilli!
We're dealing with the bomb over here, Mother Superior.
What does she want
Leave us
now?
be.
We should check before she explodes. You have to be careful, you know?
So just watch these little cutscenes until our next section.
Here.
We have solved the chore pieces.
Say nothing more.
Freeman's dead, Mother Superior. We killed him by accident with termites.
No longer tolerate. From now on, all games on the convent grounds are forbidden. And until further notice, there will be no more dessert, and bedtime will be moved up by an hour. And in case you're wondering, it is the bad behavior of one specific student that has led me to take these measures. In my helplessness, I even decided to call on an expert for help. He's a renowned psychologist who will restore discipline and order here in the convent. The examination will take place this evening. The doctor will drive the mischief out of you once and for all. And I can guarantee this much. It won't be a pleasant experience.
Don't think we thought it would be.
Psychological examination? Oh, Lilli, I'm sure this is all about me. I desperately need a plan. Meet me near the beds. I'll need your help.
You have the rest of the day off to think about what you've done wrong. I'd better not hear that you've used the time to create more mischief. And, Lilli, I'm expecting you in my office. Now!